Good afternoon, everyone. How are you doing? Wishing you a very happy Sunday. So, today, all of you must be, I'm sure, at least in the evenings, you will start planning your day for tomorrow. Like Monday, it's Monday, and yeah, I have so many other things to plan about and keep ready so that I can get going with the day smoothly. Yeah, so let's do a pattern on that. Let's bring our thought process on the various tasks that we have to accomplish or that we have to keep ready so that we have a great start to the week. Yeah, so we will draw a pattern related to those tasks. So what I would suggest is think of 4 to 5 tasks that you want to accomplish or cover in the next 3 days, in the next one day for tomorrow, that you have to keep ready. Just so think of those areas that you need to cover or that you need to accomplish from today evening till tomorrow morning, or any 4 areas which you think you need to be accomplishing during the week. So for me, one area is tomorrow is Monday. I have to take care of my daughter's tiffin. I have to manage the breakfast. So I need to keep that in mind. What am I going to do? What prep do I need for that task? The other task would be I have to work on my sales script for the work that I'm doing right now. And so work related, and plus what are the patterns that I'm going to teach in the forthcoming days for the next week. I have to think of that. That's another area for me. For my health, like for myself, I have to think like this week, what is it that I'm going to cook for my family and for myself. And fourth, maybe something related to my family, like how do I want to spend time with them. So these are the 4 areas that I want to focus on for the coming 2 days. And I'll start with that thought and with a pattern. So what we will do is, for this pattern, now we are going to draw concentric circles. So for each, so if you have identified 5 areas, you will have 5 circles. So maybe I'll start in the center and I'll go with this one, breakfast area. I have to think about the breakfast that I will prepare for my family. So I'm just working on this mindfully. And yes, I do not want to stress a lot on the fact that I have to create or I have to do so much work. What I'm doing is enough. Is it good enough or not? Is it nutritious enough or not? Just don't worry about that. When you're drawing the pattern, you can have a positive thought that yes, what I'm doing is good enough, is sufficient. So I'm going to continue with this concentric circle. This one circle is for my prep for Monday, for my daughter's tiffin box, for our breakfast, whatever you call it. Now I'll start with the second concentric circle, the second main area of my life, where I'm going to work on my professional things that I have to plan out for the coming week. So that's my next circle that I'm going to focus on. So when you're doing, just focus on closing the concentric circles. It's okay if they are not perfect. It's okay if they are wonky circles. Just focus on closing the loop. Do not leave the loop open. So whilst I'm doing this, I know that yes, I have to focus on my professional area as well, and I have to think of the various patterns that I'm going to teach you all during the next week and the script that I have to work on. Yeah, so I have that in mind as well. What is the other area that I was thinking of? It was related to my and my family's health, so that we all eat nutritious food. What is it that I'm going to cook for the whole week in the coming week? So I'm going to draw concentric circles related to that. Right now, I'm just talking, so I'm not focusing on that task. But when you are drawing, just focus on that particular aspect, on that particular task that you're going to accomplish, and you will your answer that to what you want to cook. Or oh, yeah, I have to cook this, but do I have these ingredients for the week, or do I need to go grocery shopping? You will get those kind of thoughts when you are planning your week. So focus on that aspect and on mindfully closing each concentric circle. So these are my various areas that I'm looking at. Now I'll move to the next area, and that was my self care. I have to do some bit of exercise, or I need to plan out something for myself, especially after that health scare that I had. I do not want to take any chances with my health. Can I do? What can I introduce in my routine? Maybe I need to resume my walk now that the rainy season is over. I can start going back for my walk when my daughter goes off to school, or I can introduce Sukshma Vyayam, the yoga sessions that I stopped because of the heavy work pressure I had. I can resume those. So these are the things that I'm thinking of when it comes to my health, to my self care. Or maybe I need to eat better. I need to introduce more salads into my diet. I do eat fruits, but not enough salads. So I need to introduce that. And it's okay if the circles are intersecting. They are now like, anyways, all areas do intersect with each other, right? So that was my health. And the final area, that is my relationship. How do I want to spend time? Am I planning for something with my family during the week or during the coming week? What do I want to do for that weekend with my family? Or maybe, so there'll be major areas of focus. One is my health, one is my work, my professional work, one is time spent with family, the other is self care. And so all these are interrelated. Nothing is in silos, right? Each area is affecting the other one. So introspect on what are the, maybe there are more little smaller tasks that I want to complete. So now I'm going to focus on those. What are those small tasks for you? Apart from the main four areas that you want to tackle, what are the other areas, or what are the other tasks that you want to complete for the week? Introspect on that and let it intersect with your other circles. Let it have an overlap feeling. Yeah. And this is what my other area looks like. Now I'm going to consider one more area for the week. Maybe I have to visit one of my relatives who really badly needs to talk with me. So I have to plan that as well so that I can fit it in my schedule. So I'm thinking of that person and I'm thinking of that task. When can I meet this person during the week? Maybe when my my little one is away at school, I can do that. Yeah. And then I have one more task at hand, and that is I have to I have to repair the water filter at home, and I have been putting that off for a few days, I need to call the water filter expert and get it repaired, get it serviced. So that's another task for me that I have to complete during the week. So think of those tasks that you have to cover or you have to complete for the week, which you cannot keep pending for the next week. I drew the bigger ones, the main areas of focus, which I have to do at any cost. I cannot ignore those. Those are the big circles, and then I start the smaller ones. Yeah, they can overlap, it is fine. And finally, maybe there's one more area that I need to tackle during the week. Yes, I'm participating in Super Speaker, and I have to write a script for our next challenge. So that's another task that I cannot forget, and we have a deadline to submit. So I'm going to create a task for that as well. So I am depicting my tasks like this. I'm reflecting on them in this way, so that I do not miss out on any of them, and I make sure that I handle all of these tasks. Yeah, this is how I plan to tackle my week. What about you? Have you planned your week? Have you already thought what are you going to do during the week? You can use this activity or this pattern to contemplate or plan your upcoming week. So that this is how my week looks to me today when I see it, and I hope to at least close or complete 90% of the circles. And even if it doesn't, it's okay. The main ones I know, one, two, three, four, five. These at any cost, I have to achieve them, I have to complete them. The other ones, I will see. But I will put in my best and try to complete them. Yeah. So think of, contemplate on what are the areas that you need to work on for the week and try to put it into a pattern like this. So I hope you found some value in this pattern. Have a nice Sunday evening. Bye bye.